Hi, and welcome.
I'm Z.
And I'm Keith.
And we're going to tell you about the movie that we just watched. But first, a little bit of a heads up.
Some of the movies we watch deal with heavy subject matters.
In order to talk about these emotionally delicate things and the heavy subject matters that we sometimes cover, we add humor and crude language to add some levity and to process our own trauma.
If that doesn't feel fun or safe for you, we completely understand. Please take care of yourself first and foremost.
And we spoil the end of pretty much every movie that we watch.
Now you know. On with the show.
Recording and I just suddenly lost all ability.
Yeah, I can't wait to see what actually happened. File creation wise.
Yeah. Apparently this film is like, everyone thinks this is like a super accurate film to law. Everything kept being like,
there's a lot of trivia about that.
Yeah.
I started to watch one of the only videos that came up in short order when I searched YouTube. Everything was just clips and trailers, but
yeah.
There's a channel called, I think it's called Legal Eagle or something. Mm-hmm. He's just a, conventionally attractive young white lawyer guy who sometimes will watch a movie or whatever or break down the legal accuracy media. And he said lawyers love this movie.
Yeah.
But that doesn't necessarily mean that it's accurate.
Okay.
Apparently, former prosecutor Kamala Harris loves this movie too. Her favorite movie, presumably. So.
You have to think about it because, like, when we get rid of all the cops, who's going to put people in jail? Judges. So we'll need them.
Just more judges.
Still my favorite argument about how Kamala's a great person.
Oh, well, yeah.
She wasn't a cop. She was a judge. Bitch, what
she
the
wasn't
fuck?
Even she was a prosecutor.
She was a judge, too, I think, for a while.
Really?
I think so. I mean, that's what people kept saying, so.
BFD. Like, great.
Also, with her power, she put a lot of trans women in male prisons.
Yeah, and just a bunch of black people in general, too.
Yeah, she's a great...
Just think, we could have had a not only a post-racist president, but a post-feminist. Well, you remember how she was the Democratic nominee. She was also... Anyway,
Yeah.
Oh, I already forgot what I wanted to say. Shit.
My Cousin Vinny.
No, it wasn't about that. Oh, just to connect a dot. You said it, but to be clear, what?
I've been talking for half an hour. I don't even know how that's possible.
Wow, that's impressive. No, really?
Nope.
Okay. 3 minutes.
14. I was looking at the seconds, not the...
Okay. Just making up numbers. 4.
I want you to remember what you're saying, but the birds have been going fucking nuts out there the past couple days.
Yeah.
Wild.
I know.
I just look out the window and I see them being like, goof, 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 goof. I'm like, what the fuck?
I'm a little nervous for our park squirrels.
The squirrel population.
They're just getting harassed by robins and...
Yeah. And that's the thing. They're not like crows. They're like little tiny birds going ape shit. I'm like, y'all are having a field day. It's Christmas for y'all.
I guess.
Anyway, what you were saying.
No, just to connect the dots that...
Yeah.
Literally, it's if you're in prison, if you're convicted of a crime, sent to prison, that's free labor.
Yeah.
Legally.
Yeah. Yes.
That's the part of the 13th Amendment.
Yeah.
So, whether it's intentional or not, making more shit illegal, not only, first of all, we have for-profit prison system.
Yep. Yeah.
Which, in any other non-Western, non-global North country would be considered a humanitarian crisis.
Yep.
Human rights violation.
Yep.
Just on its face.
Yep.
The more things you make illegal, that means more free labor.
Yeah.
So combine that with travel bans, ICE raids,
Yep. Yeah.
Okay, you deport people who are here, quote unquote, illegally.
Yep.
So that there's not a cheaper, illegal for a reason, because there's no protections for those workers.
Yeah.
But it is work.
Yeah.
That white people don't want to do.
Yep.
And not just white people, but
Oh, yeah. But we can blame everything on white people. It's fine.
So now, instead of having a whole class of migrant workers and undocumented people doing jobs nobody else will, it's going to be prison labor.
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah.
Otherwise our economy is going to collapse. It probably will anyway, because it's not happening fast enough.
Right. Yeah.
But, and for many other reasons, but.
Yeah.
Guys.
Yeah.
Wake the hell up, sheeple.
And I think something that's hard is that a lot of people, I understand it in this sense because I think, you have to have some kind of hope or you have to believe in something or else maybe you won't get up in the morning. I understand that aspect of it, but find something else to believe in because this country ain't it. And
no, absolutely.
And find especially if you're a fucking white person, find a community that is not white and start listening to them. And that doesn't mean insert yourself. That doesn't mean start.
It means listening.
Yes. It means go on, I don't want to download TikTok because I really don't want the Chinese to get my information.
Well,
fucking
that's okay.
Download TikTok.
Don't worry about that anymore. Because
Download fucking TikTok, look up black activists, and listen to what the fuck they're saying.
Listen to people outside of the U.S., for fuck's sake.
Yeah.
Please, I'm begging you.
Yeah. Listen, find YouTubes of activists. Find, look at what people are saying. And I think even if you go within the U.S., I think if you're looking at black activists and indigenous activists, it's going to give you a perspective, specifically if you are white and you have been surrounded by, if you are in a white habitus and that's how you've been your whole fucking life. I'm not saying it's your fault, but you need to start actively seeking out black and indigenous. And I'm not just saying people, I'm saying activists, because they will start saying shit and you will start saying, I'm really uncomfortable with this. And with that discomfort, I want you to sit. I want you to sit with that. And I want you to challenge that discomfort. And I want you to allow yourself to feel that discomfort and not engaging. Keep listening, keep going down that rabbit hole. And suddenly you're going to start to feel a little bit scared. And you're going to say, what the fuck am I supposed to do? And that is how we all feel. Right.
Allow yourself as a white person the liberatory process of decentering yourself.
Yeah. Right. I think it's wild. Even because I'm gonna be teaching.
Yes.
Next year I'm gonna be teaching Shawnee.
Next year, meaning any second now.
meaning January, meaning next week.
By the time this comes out,
next week,
30 seconds from now.
I think mid-January is when I start, the 15th or something.
We don't need
whatever.
to give that much
Shut
information.
The fuck up. Anyway, So last week, which is early December for y'all, we had like sort of an introduction to like we were all like all the teachers, apprentices, and masters. We were all coming together. We were all coming together, and everybody was introducing themselves. But in introducing themselves, they were like it was like part of the introduction was like, how long have you been working on learning?
Oh, okay.
And so many of these people and it's so wild, but it's like, I'm like, they would talk and I'm like, oh, I know your voice. I know your voice because you've recorded dialogue. You've been, you know, so like several people, like I knew them by their voice for one, but then they'd be like, oh, I've been, teaching for like 30 years. I've been working on, you know, learning this for like 15 years. Oh, wow. I've been doing this. And so many of them were like, you know, they were like working with other program, not just within our tribe, but like with like in programs outside that were like about fostering language learning and stuff like that, like building so like people had like all these things, and I was like, this is so crazy because like in my head, in my little world, I'm at the tip of it. Right. And so many of these people have been doing this for so long and I'm like, it's so wild and I say that because you were saying like white people decenter yourself. It's like, it's amazing when you start to be in a world that's not a white habitus, and it's like all of these people who have all of these different experiences, and you start to be like, oh, this is like, there's so much more to this than I realized. And it goes so much deeper, even within my own like culture, you know, it goes so much deeper and so much wider than what I realized. And so like, it is when you start to like, you know, remove that top layer of, you know, cream.
The skin that forms.
Yeah. And you get this like rich culture that gets erased by what we see every day. And even the fear mongering and the, you know, the you know, so many white people, even without realizing it or without intention, their goal is to just keep us, you know, at the level we are, you know, just as long as things don't get worse, just as long as things don't get worse. And it's like,
but they
are already worse. They've been worse. And if they're this bad for you, they are so much worse for other people. And like, that sort of like decentering, like I think when you start to decenter that, you realize, you know, you can, white people do have a jealousy over the suffering of others. Like there's a true jealousy of the suffering of others. But I think if you realize that, like, if you think it's awful and you realize it's so much worse for other people, you can be like, oh, like I don't have it the worst. And you can look at it more positively and be like, if it's this bad for me and so much worse for other people, instead of being like, oh yeah, well, I still don't know. Start thinking of it as like, okay, well, what can I do with what little resources I have? What can I do with the little bit that I have? And I think when you stop centering your whiteness, when you start looking at the kinds of activism that like other communities do and the type of work that other people do, you'll see that like they've been doing this with less resources. They've been doing this with no help, no support. They've been doing this for a very long time with less than what you have. They come from less than what you came from, period. And I think that that's something that's like, you can look at that more positively. White people don't always know how to do that because they're like, I want to have the most traumatic story in the whole, you know, and it's really hard for white people to like engage with black folks, especially because automatically, just at face value, if you are white, you have not had as much difficulty as any black individual. And that's so hard for white people to ever like, okay, but what about a rich black guy? A cop would still shoot him before they would shoot you, love. I'm so sorry to break it to you. You know, like there is, you really gotta, and it's so hard.
Go with that shit.
Yeah, it's really hard for them to be like, oh yeah, well I had a bad childhood. Yep, and theirs was worse. Period. Period. It doesn't matter. And it's so hard. I think, you know, like you said, like, you phrased it a certain way, like the privilege or the joy of
liberatory.
The liberatory of decent. It's so wild to me that people will, it's so easy. Well, I shouldn't say it's so easy, but like, why do you want to have the worst story? Why do you need to be the most in pain? Why would that, you know,
because I think it's a function of the pretense of meritocracy that we got here. And when I say meritocracy, I'm not even talking, I'm like racial meritocracy. Like, white people are just better. So, but it's like the other side of the coin, right? Like,
right.
Especially if you're like a liberal or, you know, are capable of some empathy.
Yeah.
Any empathy.
Yeah.
How do you reconcile the contradiction of we deserve this and yet
yeah.
I feel bad.
Yeah.
When I learn people suffer so that I can have the comfort I do.
Yeah.
I don't know if that was articulate enough, but like I don't know.
Yeah.
It's usually just the first you know, dent in the armor of people realizing our society is not what we're told it is.
Yeah.
You know, it's like the first, it's like when Siddhartha left the palace for the first time and saw a dead body for the first time. And then he became Buddha.
What? Oh.
I'd rather parallel park.
There's also rude. I also feel like there's a thing with white people where there's like a need to be the best or the most supreme. So
yes.
but that's like that's included in suffering.
Right.
Like I've suffered more. Like, and whatever like thing it's like I have become the best at whatever this is.
Right.
Like I'm the best at being, you know, targeted. I'm the best at being like white women do it a lot with like a lot of like TERFs. TERFs do it so much. Like that one bitch who was like, this is what it's like to be a white conservative. And it was like a target on her forehead. And someone was like, this is the perfect example. This is actually so accurate because you put it there and like, it's like you put it there yourself and you're pointing it out basically. Like you put your own target on your forehead and are complaining about it.
My favorite is Marjorie Taylor Greene's mask.
Yes,
that says
right.
While she's at a podium with a microphone.
Right.
In Congress.
Like, I don't know if you remember, there was like a few years ago, this fucking annoying ass white woman. I was talking.
Well, I'll say real quick too that a lot of white trans women are really good at this too.
Right. No, I know. Yeah. Well, I said women. I didn't. There was no caveat there. All women are included in this.
All women are women.
So, there was this woman who I was like internet friends with or whatever, and she like went cuckoo. I don't remember if she was commenting specifically on something I posted or if I was responding to, but there was like an exchange going on where she was talking about how much she's done for like the Black community. And then she went to like a meeting and they were like, you're white, so we don't want you here. And she was like,
no thanks.
And they were like, they asked her to leave because she was white. And I was like, and she was like, oh, and she was like losing her fucking shit about how horribly how racist that was, all this shit. And I'm like, honestly, like, I don't really.
Go on, Bill Maher.
I mean, would my feelings be hurt? Maybe. And you know what I would do with that? I'd be like, wow. I feel really bad that I made them uncomfortable. Yeah. Right. I'd be like, oh gosh, I hope it wasn't something I did or said. I hope it was just like.
Well, first of all, you wouldn't be so bold as to show up at this fucking meeting.
That's fair. And also, I don't even remember if it was something where it was like at a certain point in the meeting they asked all white people to leave and she just like didn't or something. And they were like, bitch, you too. But she was like, I've done so much for Black people and whatever. And I'm like, that alone proves to me that you haven't done shit.
Yeah.
Because if you're tallying the score,
correct.
obviously you haven't done anything for them. You've done it for yourself. And like, yes, there is a truth to that in any activism, in any sort of like helping other people, even selflessly. Like I would say there's no real thing as like helping someone selflessly because it does feel good. It feels good to help people and that's okay. But like, if that becomes the only reason you're doing it, then you're going to seek out stuff just to get praise and thanks and, and
cookies.
Yeah. And
flowers.
Fuck off. Like you don't need that, If doing it alone doesn't make you feel good, then you're not doing it for the right reason. You know what I mean? Like again? If doing it alone doesn't make you feel good, like if just the act of doing it, you need people to tell you you're doing good. You need people to tell you thank you. You need to get that. Like, then you're doing it just for show. If you need all of that.
Probably.
But anyway, my point is that like white people will somehow manage to center themselves in a discussion of like Black liberation. They will center themselves in a discussion of like indigenous people, like white people will use terms that don't belong to them because other people have said it around them and like they don't really understand that there's like a time and a place. Because
I think another part of it, and maybe this is what you're pointing at, is like for a lot of white folks in the imperial core, it's like impossible for them to conceive of experiences that are outside of their knowledge.
Yes.
Like they don't even have to experience it. It's just the fact that they've never heard of it.
Right.
Impossible.
Right. And sometimes it is
because we're in the greatest country in the world. We have access to every part of the globe at all times.
Yeah.
I can go to if I want to know about Aboriginal experience, I can go to Outback Steakhouse. I can go to Panda Express if I want to know what communist China is like.
Which brings us all the way back to My Cousin Vinny, the most accurate law movie that was ever made.
I bet the Chinese food here is terrible.
It's great.
I like the movie on face value. Like, I think it's a fun movie. It's a fun little movie. Honestly, I think Mona Lisa Vita was my favorite part of the movie. Like,
won an Oscar.
I know. That's kind of insane to me.
The best part is I didn't know this. There was like been a conspiracy theory that it was all an accident. And
yeah.
Jack Palance just misspoke and nobody corrected him. Just like it happened to Warren Beatty, remember?
Yeah, but he got corrected. He got corrected real fast. You're just going to poop.
Always on my poop.
Yeah, I liked her hair a lot and I liked her style a lot in the movie. I thought there was stuff that I was like, maybe I haven't seen this in a lot longer than I thought. And also I was like, have I never actually seen it not on TV? Because I did not remember that many fuck words in it. I did not remember at all.
I love it because it's only them. Well, I guess the two Utes.
Yeah. Utes. I did not remember the prison scene whatsoever. Like
the prison scene?
Well, yeah, where he comes to see them in prison and they're like, it's like this whole thing of like this great,
hilarious.
The funniest scene in the movie, all about prison rape. You know, we love it. Linked to that pop culture detective about male
sexual assault.
Yeah.
Paid for laughs.
Yep. So I didn't remember that at all. There were so many fuck words. There was so much stuff that I just did not remember. Like I was like, I know that I've fucking seen this movie. I know that I've seen this movie, but I did not remember so much of it. And there were like the parts I did, like I remembered, they, get arrested. I was like, oh, right. He steals the tuna on accident.
I don't remember any of that shit. I remember the whole premise.
Like I didn't remember everything, but like as it was happening, I was like, oh, that's right. I forgot this. But then the prison scene happened and I was like, I don't remember this at all.
Yeah. Well, it wouldn't be surprising if that was cut for TV.
Right. That's what I'm saying. I'm like, I don't remember that at all.
Apparently the two youth scene is cut for a lot of broadcasts. I thought the trivia said that.
Oh, I don't remember that.
One of the most iconic scenes in cinema
history. I thought it said that was an action. The trivia, what I read of it, the trivia said that was
different entry.
Thank you so much. It was
Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
Oh my god, bitch, ass, dick.
Oh.
Oh.
I was hoping for a C word.
So it said that like the screenwriter, like that it actually happened with
The director, I thought.
Yeah, you're right. The director. That's who it was.
Who's English?
Wait, did he
British.
not write it too?
Yeah, he did.
Okay.
You're right. Sorry.
No, I
don't know.
Right, yeah.
Because he is also a writer, and
yeah. What? Okay.
He's written a lot of the. Whatever, man. Writer Dale Launer.
Oh.
Director Jonathan Lynn.
Yeah, he didn't understand Joe Pesci speaking. So that's why the two Utes was in there. Yeah, anyway.
My favorite trivia was like, the irony is that Fred Gwynn, who plays the local judge, was from New York, and Joe Pesci isn't.
Really? Joe Pesci's
He was born in New Jersey.
Oh, okay, whatever.
Yeah.
I didn't remember. You know the whole like banter they do where like he's like the sink is dripping.
Yeah.
And he's like, "Did you turn it off?" And she's like, "Yeah." And like they start like at first you think they're really fighting, but then she starts giving him all this techno babble and stuff, and then she's like, he's like, "How do you know it was perfectly, or what? How do you know it was the right whatever?" And she's like, "I got this certificate," and she just like rips a page out of a magazine and hands it to him.
Well, in that case, how could you be sure that's accurate?
Because a split second before the torque wrench was applied to the faucet handle, it had been calibrated by top members of the state and federal Department of Weights and Measures to be dead on balls accurate. Here's a certificate of validation.
I was like, I don't remember this at all. But then that's what they start doing in court. When she's like mad at him and he starts like, that's the same, like they're doing that same back and forth. So it's letting you know that that's their little playful way of like interacting. Oh, okay. And I was like, I never got this before. I thought she was just excited to like be there. So I'm like, did that scene get? I was like, so many things. Like I remember that they stayed in a cabin, and I was confused about that because I know that she stands on the fucking porch and she's like, my biological clock is ticking like this. Yeah. And so I knew that they stayed, and I was like, there's a hunting thing that happens, and like there was all these things that I remembered, but so much of it I like had no memory of, and I'm like, did I just see this on TV? And I swear I thought it was like one of those movies that like my mom let me watch it when I was like a teenager, like suddenly, I was allowed to watch like rated R movies. But I was like, I don't remember so much of this, so much of like the adult part of it that I'm like, maybe I never did. Maybe I actually never saw. And I thought I had seen it a few years ago, and I'm like, no, there's so much I don't fucking remember. So I don't know. I can't. I was really confused.
Yeah. Same. And there were a few scenes that like I didn't even make the connection you did with that scene. I was like, in retrospect, like there were a few scenes like that one when they happened. I'm like, I don't know what this scene is doing here. I'm trying to remember what the other one was. I don't remember if it got explained away. But I was like, okay, well, I guess it establishes her technical.
Yeah.
Which is hinted at throughout.
Yeah. I mean, he says it at the beginning. He says she knows everything about cars,
right?
And the guy's like,
right.
But also something I didn't get at the end. He knows too.
What do you mean?
Like it seems like he knows.
Knows what? Okay.
I have to say more.
I agree. Why haven't you said more already?
Exactly. Bitch.
I said what I said.
She, like, when the reason he puts her on the stand and she explains all of that, he knows that. That's why he's putting her on the stand. He has all of that information. He sees the tire tracks. He knows all this stuff. So I'm like, so he just did it, like, so they could have that banter, basically, like to
and he can't take the. I mean, he might, but
well, the trivia says he could call himself as a.
Okay. But
the trivia was like, it's like some of the trivia entries were like, here's what also could have happened. Okay.
Don't too soon after me editing the the episode on. War of the Roses, where you were like, I'm not talking about hypotheticals.
Sorry. No, I was like, with that, all I'm saying, when I ended it, I was like, oh, I think we're coming at this with two different ideas. And that's why you're like, that's why we were like, what? Which happens sometimes with you and me is like.
Vigilantism and don't ask, don't tell, specifically.
No, you were in a bad mood that day. You were in a bad mood. And I'm
a bad news bear. What are you gonna do?
This thing happens, and it. Where if you're in a little, you'll get in these moods sometimes where you'll take things really personally, or like you'll argue for argument's sake, but like you don't always realize you're doing it. And I have to be like, and so sometimes it'll happen while we're recording, and I'll have to like pause and be like, "Hey, what's going on?" Or that thing is happening, and I don't really know what is happening. It's so I like sometimes that will happen, but
sorry, I don't get to practice on other people much.
I'm sorry. I don't get to practice.
I don't get to be an asshole. Out in the world much.
I know. I'm sorry. I forbid you from doing it in Facebook local groups too. So it's partially
the walls are closing in.
I know. I'm sorry.
Pretty soon, it's just going to turn into bar fights.
But no, like the trivia would be like it was talking about how.
Let's imagine trying to go to a bar to start a fight with somebody, but like, Ukraine is a proxy war. Shut the fuck up.
You go in there and you're like,
who thinks this is about democracy?
No, you go in there and you're like, everyone who has a Ukraine flag in their Facebook profile picture, stand up right the fuck now. I want to have a conversation with you and my fucking fist.
That's right. I'm Joe Pesci with the dude with the vest, JT or whatever, in this movie.
Oh yeah. Sorry, I didn't recognize him as being the guy with the vest.
Oh. I said JT, so you had another reference.
Yeah, you said
and $200.
JT or what? And I said, oh, when you said that.
What's his defining physical feature?
The fact that he's ugly and he smells bad.
Not distinguishing.
No, I'm just kidding.
Enough.
It was the $200. The bar guy with the $200. With the $200. So here's a little fun fact. My father, who just had his second double hernia surgery.
Holler.
He's so good at that. He likes lifting. He likes lifting more than he should.
Oh.
He loves
at first I thought you said Lipton.
No.
Dude loves his iced tea.
No,
what are you, my family?
What are you, my mom? So he...
Official drink of the Edwards line of my family.
Official drink of Mi Familia.
Exactly right.
Fuck. So, listen to the lobby if you want to get that joke. And if you want to listen to the lobby, become a patron. If you're already a patron and you're not listening to the lobby, why not?
What's the matter with you?
Why?
You're missing out on so much.
Come on.
You guys
listen.
Now you gotta send that so I can put it in.
You guys.
You guys, listen. I have to tell you about my party. You guys, listen. Sherry has something really important to say. I can't wait, Sherry. You always plan the greatest parties. I know.
Anyway, my father is originally from New York.
Mi papa.
So mi familia. So when he gets mad sometimes, he gets an accent. So sometimes when I get mad, sometimes I'll be like, yeah, you know, and I'm like, how is this? What is this coming? I'm like, if like anger comes out, sometimes I'll be like, I don't know, what do you think? You know, and I'm like, who is this man? I
was thinking about this too during the.
And sometimes if I get really excited, I also will get a little Southern.
Yeah.
And people are because I grew up in the South and
Florida specifically.
Yeah. In Florida. So Southern everywhere. And my dad is from New York. So like emotion was always like making
accented.
A point, getting loud was always like, you know, there was like a lot of my T's are a little blunt, you know, like, so like, it's very like, I feel like I can slip into that, like sometimes, like really easily. And where are you from? Florida?
Yeah.
Fucking stupid. Also, stupid was like the biggest one for my dad would say stupid. Like stupid was like the New Yorkest he would get.
Right.
He'd be like, don't call me stupid. You know, like don't treat me like I'm stupid. You know.
Nice. From the mean streets of.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
What's crazy is growing up, like, for instance, this movie, like, thinking about Brooklyn as the most New York place. And now, for the last 20 years, it's been, like, Hipsterville.
Yeah.
So it's very confusing. And hip hop, a lot of hip hop came out of Brooklyn. Early hip hop.
Yeah.
Or like that's
hence when they're driving up.
Yeah, the hardest core hip hop you've ever heard coming out of a white man's Cadillac. Yeah, I was thinking about this while watching this movie. This is like maybe the pinnacle of I'm walking here.
Yeah.
Other than like all the Scorsese ass fucking gangster movies of the 80s and 90s, like De Niro and Pesci's in a lot of those. Like this is as a comic version of it.
Yeah.
He doesn't actually say I'm walking here, but like there's so much of it is like, ooh, this culture clash between Brooklyn and Alabama.
Yeah, that's always like a really funny thing to me when it's like, because I'm
speaking of the Civil War.
Yeah, not to brag, but I'm from a very small southern town, and there's no like, oh, you're from the big city. Oh, around here we do things differently. I've never experienced that. Like that's not really.
I know.
That's not really something that happens. Like usually.
This was so much a trope in movies that
usually
when
it's
traveling, I would get nervous stopping at rest areas where there were like people giving coffee.
Will people get?
Am I gonna get
right? Will people get shitty if you look like you're just passing through? Yes.
And pitch an attitude.
Yeah. But if you're like, I'm at this hotel or I'm staying at this place, people are like, ooh, have you tried this place? Have you gone here? Yeah. They're excited to, because if
you're in a small town, you're excited to meet somebody.
Well, not just that, but it's like, I bet you've never had our Pizza Hut before. It's like, there can be a culture clash, but it's not in the like, the way now, if they were black,
that's what I was gonna say.
Different.
If you're a person of color,
different. Yes. But if you're a white person coming into a southern white town from elsewhere, especially if it's very obvious you're visiting, they're gonna be like, "Ooh, fancy." They're gonna be like, "Let's show you this. Let's show you that. Let's take you here. Let's take you there."
Biscuits and gravy.
Right. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Fish fry. Whatever the local pride is placed upon.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm trying to think. There was a lot of like, I mean,
this is another reason we should watch My Blue Heaven, because Steve Martin doing
poop
avalanche. Steve Martin doing this New York gangster thing.
Wow.
Oh, that smells.
What?
That smells.
Oh, your fart. Oh, that smell. I was like, I'm itching my. I was like, it can't smell that bad. I'm just scratching my ear. I do hate though. I'll do that thing. Do you ever get? I was gonna say, do you ever get itchy ear? When like your ear itches and you itch it or you scratch it and you're like, oh God, it feels so. Why does it feel so good to scratch your ear?
No, I don't, because I can never. No, I'm serious. I can never. If it's inside, I can never scratch it satisfactorily. And if it's outside, ears are weird, man.
That's fair.
Ears are weird.
I have those little scoopers, which are. I don't recommend. But
shout out to Little Scoopers.
Remember Little Soups?
What?
Remember Little Soups?
Oh, fuck. Oh, just the inkling of a memory. What's that from?
It's just like cat food or something, and you just.
Was it real?
I think so. I remember it being real.
Fellas,
you just feel like Little Soups.
You had us if you remember Little Soups. Holy shit.
So, like I was saying, I I don't even remember what I was saying. Fart and oh yeah, I have those little scoops. I have those little scoops. But like sometimes I'll be in my ear with them, and I just like scritch myself with them. Ooh, it's so I'll be like, oh my god, I could probably take
Frisky's Little Soups. Soups in a velvety broth, wet cat food. In my mind, it's those that thin. It's like a pie tin, aluminum pie tin, disposable material. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm describing?
aluminum pie tin.
A disposable.
Oh, like when you get
aluminum.
Take out Italian food and you have
exactly that.
It's like, you know, when you have those like yogurt parfaits and they have like the little individual, like they have you have like
me at yogurt parfait.
I've never eaten them. I've just seen them sold in stores, and they have like they'll have like nuts or like sprinkles or whatever
separate that you add.
Yeah, and like you peel the top off, and then you
plastic
can
though on the bottom?
Yeah, it's plastic on the bottom, and then it's got a peel top, and they're little soups. But
bloody broth.
Like, okay, this is gonna make me. I'm hoping
this is gonna make me vomit, but
this is gonna make you vomit. But this is gonna make me sound really. This is gonna make my life sound really, really sad and make me sound really poor, or like maybe one of the Belchers. But I always like I don't know how to say this. When I was a kid, I was always like, you know how they would have like the cat food that was like, you know, chunks of meat, and then it would be like in a gravy. I would see those commercials. I'd be like, man, I bet that tastes so good.
Yeah, I know.
I was always like, man, I want to eat that shit.
Was it?
I was like, I bet, like, because I was like,
was it Sheba? I don't know. One of them where it was like they would present it in like a martini glass.
Yeah, they would like do a fork against the glass, and the cat would be like. Now I got a bow bow on my brow.
He went with yogurt parfaits.
I don't know.
And just like, it looks like fucking, like the jams you get at a diner or what.
Oh, yeah. I didn't think
or just a creamer.
Well, they're
round.
They're
okay.
like, you know, and like, I don't know.
I can't tell scale. I just needed to know the materials involved. It's about
Fellas,
textiles for me.
Bitch, have you ever, you know?
You ever had a dream?
Yeah.
Mi primo, Vinny. Vincenzo.
My dad's middle name is Vincent.
No way.
Yep.
Oh. JV.
Yep.
University.
Yep.
Snyder.
Yep. Just doxing my dad.
You.
And he would always be like, Vinny Vincenzo. He would always say that.
Vinny Vincenzo.
Yeah.
Vinny. Vincent LaGuardia Gambini.
Yeah, I know. Ridiculous.
At least it's not, it still sounds less, well, let's say it's on par with Anne Bancroft's given name.
All right. What was it? Like, oh yeah, Anna Maria Italiano or something.
I think so, yeah.
Fucking Italiano.
Roma Mafia. What?
You.
Alex Kingston.
Oh my God.
The most Jamaican ass name.
My favorite thing about Keith is that he just doesn't know what, like.
I don't see color.
It's true. He does not know what
I see color where there is none.
Looks like.
I'm that character from, as we've said, from Abbott Elementary. Sort of.
Yeah, exactly. He's comparing himself to a black woman. Again.
Why wouldn't I?
No, but like.
Intersectionality, maybe.
He's like, legitimately, if someone's got curly hair, he's like, so black, right? No. He was convinced Alex Kingston was black. He was like, yes, she is. I was like, I promise you, Alex Kingston is not black. And he looked it up and he was like, oh.
I still haven't gotten over it. Obviously.
I know. Fergie, too. Fergie, you thought Fergie was black.
Well, look.
I know that you think that one's excusable. In my humble opinion, that one's less excusable than Alex Kingston.
First of all, I saw fewer images of her. Second of all, she was in a group with only black people.
Exactly. Which should have made it more obvious to you.
And plus, she raps so good.
Fuck off. Oh. So,
I'll be up in the gym just working on my fitness. He's my witness. Ooh-wee!
What do you recommend, my Cousin Vinny?
Sure.
Oh my God, it's the last one of the... So which one's your...
Do you want to talk about the movie anymore?
We don't have to.
You just tell me it's been...
We've been doing this for... It's been an hour since I last checked in.
Since you last checked in.
So it's
5 seconds ago?
No. I'm saying like since I last looked at the time.
When it was 15 minutes?
When it was 50 minutes, yeah.
I would say, yeah. Yeah, sure. Why not?
Yeah, I think it's a fun movie. I think Marisa Tomei does a great job.
She's great.
She's
hot as
F. Yeah. Oh, which is your least favorite standout month?
I got to remember everything.
We started with something bad.
God. And then we did something
and then we did
not
War,
good.
And then we did War of the Roses. We started with Parenthood, and then we did War of the Roses.
Fuck me.
And then we did
Joy Luck.
Joy Luck. I knew what it was. I just couldn't think of the name of the movie. And then we ended with
I put Vinny first, Joy Luck second, and then the other two, who gives a shit?
Yeah.
They can duke it out.
Which one? Yeah, which one's your least favorite out of Parenthood? And
that's why I just said I don't care.
Well, you ranked them first, second to third. I just mean like just comparatively, which one is worse?
War of the Roses has
Danny DeVito.
Right. And it almost has something interesting about it.
And it has some good shots, some good cinematography.
Right. Cinematically, it's more defendable, I guess.
Yeah.
But, boy.
It feels more like a movie to me than Parenthood did.
Correct. Yeah, same.
So, Parenthood, worst.
Yeah.
Despite Keanu, love you, boo, but not worth it.
Both of them are just so intense.
Yeah.
Blinding whiteness.
Yeah.
It's just hard to...
I think Joy Luck and Vinny tie for me just because clearly I was emotionally compromised and I was just weeping the entire Joy Luck experience.
Yeah, I know. I feel racist putting it second, but...
No. I think that's fair, and I think if it didn't strike me emotionally, it would be the same. I would have it in the same position, but I think Vinny has interesting performances. It has there's good chemistry throughout also.
Yeah.
And it's very interesting. Like I like the scene where like him and the prosecutor are like just being buddies.
Yeah.
Like there's no rivalry between them whatsoever. And I think that's like I was like, oh, that's, there's no, like, he's thinking he's going to have to like, finesse this guy.
Yeah.
He's thinking, and the guy's just like, let's go hunting together. And he's just like, there's, I don't know. They don't do the thing that you think. Like the judge is the one that like judges him more. The judge judges.
Whoa, it's like this is his job.
So yeah, it's like there's just like interesting things where like the clash a lot of times comes from how they are interacting with the town and they don't understand how the town works, and not always the town being like, y'all ain't from around here. You know, there's a little bit of that, but like, sure. You know, like them being woken up at all hours, you know, just being like, what the fuck is going on? You know, whatever.
Yeah. That bit plus the $200 thing.
Yeah.
Weird little.
The funniest part, I think, for me about him and JT is the scene where JT's like, oh, I finally have that $200, and Joe Pesci's Vinny's just in such a pissed off mood, he just jumps the guy.
Yeah.
Right. The funniest part about that to me is that's JT, the actor, just standing there, and it's 1000% very clearly a stunt double that jumps up at him. It is not Joe Pesci whatsoever. And I thought that was so fucking funny that, like, the guy falling backwards.
Don't make any contact.
Yeah, the guy falling backwards is the one that's, like, not the stunt double. And the guy, like, just doing, like, this is, like, the stunt. Like, I was like, Joe Pesci couldn't jump a little bit? Like, that was, oh, my God, that was very funny to me. I guess technically he was an Oscar winner, so he was like, I ain't doing that shit. But, yeah. We... As of right now, filming, we have no idea what we're going to be watching next month. But we do know we'll have a special guest.
We do know that?
I thought we did. Oh. We asked, and they said yes. You could bleep it out, but remember?
Okay. Right.
Oh,
this hasn't been locked down, so I'm not counting it yet.
I believe it'll happen. I believe in it.
Fred Gwynn's last feature film.
What if one little pop could open a world of wonder? So sensory, so satisfying. The discovery never seems to stop. A journey to delicious and beyond. Exciting your cat day and night with endless enchantment. It's the magic Friskies makes happen every day in so many ways. Friskies feed the senses.
Mi familia.